Beautiful proverbs continued. Wow, habit. Habit is sinning, which takes away the sense of sin. Habit is a second nature. The fox changes his skin, but not his habit. Bad habits die hard. Hair. There was never a scent with red hair. Hair and hair makes the Charlie's head bare. Half the truth is often the whole lie. Half an egg is better than an empty shell. Half a loaf better than no bread. A half is more than the whole. Half the way to know the way. Half warned, half armed. You had before you are lame. Your destiny is in your hands. One hand will not wash the other for nothing. The handful of trade is a handful of gold. Hands off and fair play. Handsome is that handsome does. I must hang all my bells upon one horse. Hang yourself for a pastime. Hang the young thief, and the old one will not steal. Hang him that will now shift, and him that hath too many. Happy is he who can live in peace. Happy is he that chastens himself. The dead alone are happy. Happy men are happy. Have happy friends. He is happy whom other men's parents make merry. Hard cases make the law. Hardware makes hungry bellies. Soft life is hard life. Hard nut to crack. Their hair always returns to her farm. Great charm does great harm. By harming others, we harm ourselves. Haste and wisdom are things of four odd. Haste makes best, no haste to hang two men. Hasty climbers have sudden falls. Haste trips up its own feet. A hasty meeting, a hasty parting. Be not too hasty to outwit another. Haste comes not alone. Haste often rules. Haste trips up its own heels. Head is a prolonged form of suicide. Wait before you hate. Hate not at the first harm. Tarry before you hate. Have a horse of your own, and then you can borrow one. Have an eye to the main chance. Have you goods, have you none, lose heart and all is gone. Have at it and have it, have God and have all, do good, have good. Head and feet keep warm, the rest will take no harm. When my head is down, my house is the kit. Two heads are better than one. Head I when tells you lose. Physician, heal thyself. It is healing of an old soul. The man is not so soon healed as hurt. Health is happiness, health is wealth, health and wealth. Great beauty, health and money go far. Health is the vital principle of bliss. Health is better than wealth. The first health. Wealth is health. The more you heap, the worse you cheap. Hear twice before you speak once. Hear much, speak little. Hear no evil, speak no evil. You cannot hear one on that ear. He may be heard where he is not seen. Hear all, see all. Heart. Heart alone buys hearts. No head without heart. Blessed is the pure in the heart. Mercy has a human heart. Heart must speak when the lips are dumb. Let not your heart be troubled. Hearts may agree, or has slipped the heart's letter is read in the eyes. The same heat that melts the wax will harden the day. Neither heat nor cold abides always in the sky. Heaven protects children, sellers, and drunken men. Earth has no sorrow that heaven cannot heal. Heaven is above all. Heaven is beauty. Heaven will make amends for all. Lay up for yourself treasures in heaven. Heavy work in youth is quite rest in old age. Hell had no fury like a woman scorned. Hell and chancery all is open. Hell is paid with good intentions. Hell is where heaven is not. Hell here is nobody who will go to hell for company. Hell will never be full till you be in it. Hell and heaven are inside us. Help nature and work on with her. Help me to solve. Help me to solve. Help. He helps little, but help not himself. Help yourself, and heaven will help you. Hands are free from horse corn. Let the hand live, though it be with her pip. No man is a hero to his wife. Be hero in this strife. Heroes are men not born. No man is a hero into his wallet. Valid. Not even Hercules could contend against two. Hercules was not God in one night. Here is to the heaven and all to pay. Heaven is high, but here. Yes, it is a school of time. Hide nothing from the minister, physician, and lawyer. He that abides cannot find. High winds blow on high hills. High regions are never without storm. The highest tree has greatest fall. The higher the pool, the greater the fall. Hills are green pathway. He who errs forgive once, but never twice. A high horse tires never. Hit him hard, he has no friends. Hit a man of your own size. Every dog is his own apple. The hog is never good, but when he is in the dish. Hold fast that which is good. They that hold the greatest farms pay the least rent. Hold fast when you have it. Home is home, though it's never so homely. Home sweet home, home is where the heart is. There is no place like home. East or west, home is the best. Charity begins at home. Honesty is a fine jewel, but much out of fashion. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty, men's world is as good as his bond, and honest men as ever broke bread. Honest men marry throne, wise men not at all. Honey catches more flies than vinegar. Honey tongue, heart of gold. Many is honey. Honor without profit is a ring on the finger. Honor and ease are seldom bedfellows. The honor of men. Honor is unseemly for a fool. Honor is love with silence. In love is silence. Honor and profit lie not in one sack. Honor lies in honest toil. Honor shows the man. Honor nourishes ours. Honor has his word. In honor nourishes ours. Honor changes manners. Hope. Hope deferred makes the sick heart. Who against his hope believed in hope? Hope on hope forever. Hope is as cheap as despair. Hope is worth many money. Hope is good breakfast and bad supper. While there is life, there is hope. There are the best and prepare for the worst. Hope well and have fun. Hope springs eternally. Hopes and fame here do not come by years. A horn spoon holds no poison. If wishes were horses, because would ride. A horse and wife and a sword may be shoed, but not lend. One horse says for another horse shoe that clatter once and then. Horse will not avoid oaths. Hot love is soon cold. Hot youth precedes cold age. Hot sup, hot swallow. Beat the iron while it is hot. Hound and horses, they were their masters, just not good at sleeping on to wake. Hour by hour time to pass. Our sleep before midnight is worth 3 hours after. 1 hour today is worth 2 tomorrow. Hours are golden clanks called God's token. Houses are built to live in and not to look in. Houses is where heart is. A house, a wife, and a fire to put her in. When the house is burnt down, you bring water. Human blood is all of color. Human memory is short. Mercy has a human heart. Pity a human face. To err is human. To forget divine. Be it ever so humble. There is no place like home. Humble hearts have humble desires. Hunger are cold, and cold deliver a man from up to his enemy. They must hunger in frost who will not work in heat. Hunger of blood, and blood is all of a color. Hunger is the best sauce. Hunger breaks through stone falls. Hunger knows no friend. Hunger finds no fault with the cookery. Hunger makes hard beans sweet. Hunger is sharper than thorn. Hungry men think the cook lazy. A hungry horse makes clean manners. Hungry flies bite sore. Hungry dogs fight best. A hungry man and angry man. Hunt with the wolves and be hunted with the wolves. You must hunt squirrels and make no noise. Hurt he that hurts another hurts himself. Those have much power to hurt us that we love. As the husband is wife, is a good husband should be deaf and a good wife blind. If the husband is not at home, there is nobody. If the husband wisdom is in the wife gentleness. Hypocrisy is a sort of a homage that wise face to virtue do not outshine hypocrisy. Beautiful. I am an atheist than God. I am a citizen of the world. I will not hang all my bells on one horse. I have lost all and found myself. I have never know a silent rich man. I will neither measure nor make. I today and you tomorrow. I must be cruel only to be kind. I say less, but I think more. I was not born yesterday. I have other fish to fry. One of the greatest pains of human nature is pain of new idea. Idle brains are the devil's workshop. Idle folks have the least leisure. Idle folks take the most pains. Idle folks have the worst labor. As idle as the pain take shape. Idle folks lack no excuses. Idle men are dead all their life long. Idleness turns the age to wit. Idleness is the parent of all vice. Idleness breeds poverty. Of idleness comes no goodness. Idleness is the root of all evil. Idleness is the key of beggary. Idleness makes the wit rust. If a good man thrive, all thrive with him. If there are no receivers, there would be no thief. If anything is taste, let work stay. If there are no fools, there would be no wise men. If wise men play the fool, they do it with ventures. If things look badly today, they make look better tomorrow. If a man once fall, all will tread on him. If the old dog barks, he gives counsel. If you breeze a course while it will stretch. If you want to be a saint, avoid maid. If you want peace, get ready for war. If you find the door open, thank God. If you would be wild, serve yourself. If you wish a thing done, go. If not, send. If you can wish, kiss the mistress, never kiss the maid. Ignorance is voluntary misfortune. Ignorance of law is no excuse. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is the mother of devotion. Ignorance never settle a question. Ignorance is the mother of impudence. Ill counsel hurts the counselor. Of one ill come many. Ill ink makes ill baking. Ill war is never cheap. Ill gotten, ill spent. It goes the boat without oars. It feeds, grows the pain. And ill marriage is the spring of ill fortune. Ill counsel mars all. Ill work is a no are a guide to putters. Ill will never speaks well, and ill turn is soon gone. And ill life and ill end. He has it at ill took among lambs. Ill seed, ill weed, ill deemed half hanged, ill sowers make ill harvest, ill hearts make fat bones, ill news flies apace, ill vessels seldom miscarry, ill weather comes unsent for, ill layers make many themes, ill does till demons. Imitate when the blast of war blows in one ear, then imitate the action of a tiger. Imitation is the sincerest flattery. It's verse that gives immortal youth to mortal men, makes what is human is immortal. It is impossible to make a crab walk straight. The word impossible is in the dictionary of words. In the kingdom of the blind, one eye is king, in for a penny, in for a pound. In time, the savage bull both bears the yoke. In dog outs nettle, in the time of the mirths take heed, in the clams sea every man is pilot, in the retreats the lame are foremost, in the twinkling of an eye, in space comes grace, in too much dispute, truth is lost. In love is no lack, in all labor there is profit, in the husband wisdom, in the wife gentleness, in the child the father's image lies, in dog. In God we trust, all others must pay cash, in every cloud there's a silver lining, inch and inch makes snow square. Industries pays debt, but despair increases them. Industry is work for work's sake. Ingratitude is the daughter of pride. Ingratitude thou bites the hand that feeds you. Ingratitude is percentage proud. Injury is to be measured by lies. Injuries don't use to be written on eyes. Innocence is the wall of brass. Innocence is no protection. Innocence finds not so much protection as guilt. Innocent actions carry their burdens with them. Innocent is no protection. Innocent has nothing to fear, as innocent as the adult of 2 years old. Insanity is the mind of that lost hope. Inspiration and genius are one and the same thing. Integrity is the speech, and the deed is the backbone of character. Intemperance, let not intemperance be the master. And trust will not lie. Necessity is the mother of invention. Into nothing, nothing can return. Invite not a Jew either to beg or poke. Iron sharpens iron, scholars does scholars strike. Iron while it is hot, and iron hand is a velvet glove. We must be died, and when it is hot, it is never too late to mend. It is better to be a beggar than a fool. It is better to rise once than to live always. In the fear of death, it is easier said than done. It is hard to steal with a fortune, self-esteem. It is hard to please all. It is hard to pay and pray too. It is best to be on the safe side. It is as natural to die as to be born. It is a rare thing to do good. It is a good horse that never stumbles. It is a good tongue that speaks no ill. It is the first step that is difficult. H and ease can no man please. Italy is a geographical expression. Jack shall have Jill, and nothing shall go ill. Jack among the mains. Jack is both sides. Jack of all trades, master of none. Jack is as good as his master. Jack's a common to all that we play. Jenny will freeze the pot by the fire. Art is a jealous mistress, jest with an ass, and he will clap you in the face. Many a true word is spoken in jest, like his jest. A joke breaks no bones, joke's eyes bad coin to all but the jocular. Joy and sorrow are next door neighbors, no joy without annoying. Joy delights in joy. Joy is not property of the rich alone. Joy is the greatest medicine. Joy, with all your joy, join all your jeopardy. The joy of the heart makes the face merry. Joy is the tender shadow would sorrow cause. Just the lion from his claws, who judges others condemns himself. Judge not that ye be not judged. No man not to be the judge in his own cause. Judge none, blessed before his death. Just be just before you are judged. Just one fine day just does not make it spring. A just war is better than an unjust peace. The memory of the justice plans. Justice delayed is justice denied. Delay of justice is injustice. Let justice be done, though the heaven fall. Justice conquers evermore. Temper justice with mercy. Liberty plucks justice by the nose. Revenge is a wild kind of justice and justifies the means. Keep your house, and your house will keep you. Keep off and give fair words. Keep some till more will come. Keep counsel thyself first. Keep your shop, and your shop will keep you. I will keep no more cats, then will catch mice. Keep the pot boiling. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Who shall keep you the keeper? Keep silent to avoid ill omen. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. Keep the staff in your own hand. He that keeps his own makes no war. Keep your feet warm and your head cool. The Lord himself is the keeper. He tries all the keys in the bunch. To get the kick out of it, enjoyment, the kick of the dem hurts not the call. Kill out all desires of life. To kill two birds in one stone, to kill flies with one flap, to kill the kindness, to kill love of life, and replace the feeling of the eternal wild animals. Never kill falsehood. Kindness like grain increases by sowing. Kind hearts are soon as strong. Kindness cannot be bought of fear. Kindness gives birth to kindness. Kindness comes of wealth. Kind hearts are more than coronets. King loved the present, but not the traitor. Kings out of place. King out of the kings in all things. The king and pope, the lion and the wolf. Kings are always ungrateful. King first should be not give grace. The king never dies. The king is always the king. The king can do no wrong. King have long arms. King and the beards of worry. Their keepers. They should be the king of your word. Kings have many ears and many eyes. King goes by favor. Kissing goes by favor. Kiss and be friends. Kisses are the keys to love. Kisses are keys stolen are the sweetest. Many kiss the child for the nurse's sake. Many kiss the hand they wish cut off. One kind kiss before we depart. Kitchen psychic physic is the best physic. I would rather have a name than food. Names and fools find the world. No names have to be learned names. Knock and it shall be opened to you. To knock at the deaf man's door. He got to knock in the cradle. He gives Wahiguru. He gives knock on the hoop and another on a barrel. Know how to deceive, do not deceive. I know your thoughts as well as if I were within you. Know yourself and your neighbors will not mistake you. Know your driver, I will make you. Know thyself, no one art or net. I know what I know. Men know how the market goes by the marketness. To do is art, to know is science. We know not who lies or dies. You cannot know wine by the palate. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. First, know thyself. Knowledge finds its price. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is no burden. Late all knowledge leave your province. Knowledge is folly of grace guides it. None. Better know nothing than half know something. Knowledge is silent. Ignorance is talkative. Knowledge hath no enemy but ignorance. Knowledge directs practice, and practice increases knowledge. Knowledge without practice makes but half an artist. Not knows is the weight of another's burden. None knows the weight of another's burden. He knows not a beef from the battle door. He knows how to carry the dead cock home. He knows how many beans make one. He knows not the pig from the dig. Beautiful. Labor. Labor has a bitter root but a sweet taste. Labor is love. Love is labor. Labor is vain, is less of time. Labor conquers all things. Labor is worship. Labor is life. Weird Lord doth pay. He that labors and thrives spends gold. Like he that lags my mare would buy my mare. Nothing agrees worse than the lady's heart in the beggar's purse. Leered, if the laird slight the lady, so will all the kitchen's boys. God tempers the wind of the shone lamp. Like lambs, you do nothing but suck and wag your tail, like lamb to the slaughter. The lame most post brings the truest news. The lame tongue gets nothing. The land that was ours before we were the land. So the land was never lost for want of fear. He that had some land must have some labor. If a man owns land, the land owns him. He that had lands had quarrels. Language is the medium of thought. Language is a gift of God. The lark fall, they are ready roasted. Rise with the lark and go to bed with the lark. Lessons are lads sleeping. Take last with the tear of our eye. Last makes fast. It will last my time. Last but not the least, the last axe crowns the plate. Last in death to put out the light. Let repentance is seldom worth much. Let repentance is seldom true. Let children, early orphans, better late than never. Laugh in the world laughs with you. Weep when you weep alone. Laugh when they laugh that when he's not laughed at that laughs at himself first. He laughs best. He laughs last. Laughter is the best medicine. Nothing is more silly than silly laughter. Laughter has not made anybody else. Law cannot persuade where it cannot punish. No law for lying. Laws go the way kings direct. Law goes as the king likes. Law is blind. All things obey fixed laws. Laws were made to be broken. Laws makers should not be law breakers. Laws die, books never. Laws are silent in the midst of arms. Little laws break big crimes. Reason is the life of law. Lawyers and asses always die on their shoes. A lawyer never goes to the law himself. A lawyer opinion is worth nothing unless paid for. Lawyers' houses are built on the heads of fools. Lay things right, they may come to use. A lazy ox is little better than the goat. A lazy sheep thinks it wool heavy. A lazy goose loves the age. Lead me from darkness to light. If the blind lead the blind, both should fall into the dust. Lead me not into temptation. Lead me from the death to immortality. A lean fee is the reward for lazy clubs. A look before that you leap, a leap in the dark, a leap here is never a good sheep here. Learn from the mistakes, learn young, learn fair, learn not and learn no, not. Learn wisdom for by the fallings of others, learn to the luxury of doing good. It's always in season for all men to learn. Men learn while they teach. Learn to labor and feed. He that learns a trade had to purchase made. Learn something of everything and everything of something. It is never too late to learn. Learn to say before you sing. Least talk, most work. The least foolish is wise. Least said, soonest mended. Leave your son a good reputation and employment. Leave a just man, it pleases you best. Leave off while the play is good. Leave the living name behind. Leave off first for manners' sake. Something must be left but to chance. While the leg warm, the boot hum. Lend and lose, so play fools. Lend not horse, nor wife, nor soul. He that lends gives, lend never that thing that needed most. Though needed most, lend your money and lose your friends. Better give a shilling than lend and lose half a crown. Less of your counsel and more of your coat. Talk less, more, walk more, work more. Let a horse drink when he will and not what he will. Let sleeping dogs lie. Let every man praise the bridge goes forward. Let me see as the blind man sings. Let not your tongue cut your throat. Let the dead bury the dead. Let them laugh that when. Let your purse be your master. Liars should have good memories. A liar is supposed to take. Liars have need of good memories. Liberty is the mother of all progress. Give me liberty or give me death. Liberty is not license. Liberty is in every law. Lick and lay down. Lies followed by post. That is a lie with a witness. It is a sin to lie against the dead when life is many, though a lie prevents rest is ever overcome. We must not lie down and cry. He lies like truth. Life is nothing to man without great labor. Life is a shut. Life goes on. Life without a friend is dead without a witness. Life is up when before we know what it is. Life is to learn more than 1% well. Life is not an empty dream. Life is a state of warfare. Life is a span. Life is a body. Life is sweet. Life is sweet. Death is well. Life is made of little things. Life is short yet sweet. The life of man is winter's day and winter's week. Where there is life, there is hope. Life and misery begin together. Life that begins. Life dreams. Light purse makes a heavy heart. Lead kindly light. Light minds are pleased with trifles. Light is better than bags of gold. Light hearts like gold. Light sorrows speak. Great ones are dumb. Light gives speak great ones are down to the great light, great lamp born, lighting the good deaths, light reflects light. Lightly, lightly come, lightly go, lightly gain, quickly lost. Like a fish out of water, like physics, like breeds life, like path, like sin, like father, like daughter, like mother, like daughter, like God, like heart, like it and law, lump it. If you don't like it, you may lump it. Like lies in the mind and unlikely goes by the likeness, cause lightning goes like badness, like holds like yes, like fall like punishment, like master like man, like mistress like name, like word like deed. Lion, the lion spoils all the law. Even the dog is lion in its own street. A lion's skin is never cheap. A lion is known by his claws. He's a lion in good cause. A lion's share lives on a cause little, yet may bring in much. Lips, however rosy, must be paid. Truth sits on the lips of the dying man. Your lips hang in your life. Literature is the news that stays news. Literature is a good stop but a bad crutch. Little of its wealth where there is no help. A little word is content with a little less good. Little goes, little care, little love, little trust. Little kitchen makes a large house. A little house has the white mouse. Little a little soon amended. Little dogs is start the head. The great gets her. A little body often half is a great soul. Little is done women command. Little intermingling makes good friends. Little strokes well great oaks. A little harbor much hands. Little meat little need. Little things are great to little men. Little pictures have great viewers. A little serve a fortunate man. Little things please little mind. Little steam dries a little milk. Little to stew. Vain tailors are true, little things are good, little losses are mares with great thing. Little minds nurse great suspicions, little beats sheep keep to the show. Live not for the time, but eternity. Live as in life is for as a cat. Live and learn. Live not to eat, but eat to live. Live and live. Live within your house I live, and the laws do no more. We live and learn. They that live longest must die at last. He that had lived the lives not for after death, live horse and let's get grass. Live in the shade, live like a lotus above the mat. He that lives long suffers much. He lives long. That lives well. Live in God and let God live in you. He that lives most dies most. He lives under the sign, but that's good. He that lives well sees afar off. Live for the day one gets time. Well is the best revenge we can take on our enemies. Living well is the best revenge. A living dog is better than dead lion. Lock and key are not made for honest fingers. No lock will hold against the powerful cold. Lock, stock, and battle. He the dog, not a stock. Good Jupiter. Good absence changes friends. Long ways, long lives. Long-tongued wives go long with brain. The long sheep is in danger of the world. Long up into wits with shame. Long mint, long tint. As long as the fox has feet. Long absent, soon forgotten. Not a long day, but a day. Good heart, rich work. The longer you look at it, the less you will like it. The longer is the short rest. Long lizard, good fellow, then a dear year. Longest at the fire soonest finds cold. The longest night will have an end. Look not a gift horse in the mouth. Look before you leap. Look high and fall low. Look not too high, lest a chip fall in your eye. Look to the paradise inside, not outside. They need not look in your mouth to know your age. Look on the wall, and it will not bite you. He looks not one to himself, but looks not ever. He looks as big as if he had eaten bull beef. He looks one way and rose another. Look for wisdom and or hidden treasure. Lordship, one good lordship is worth all his manners. Lordship changes manners. He loses indeed, and loses at last. He will not lose the dropping of his nose. He will lose your time. You cannot get memory or gain. Lose nothing for asking. Lose a leg rather than life. One never loses by doing a good turn. God gave me the heart to fight and lose. Lost, I have lost all and found myself. All is lost, its honor. It is not lost that comes at last. It is not lost that is unsought. He has not lost all. Who has one caste left? Lost with an apple and one with a nut. If I have lost a ring, let the fingers are still here. A louse is beggar's companion. Love and knowledge live not together. Love is the true price of life. Love sees no force. Love and curve cannot be held. Love is lawless. Love and light cannot be bid. Love at first sight. Love comes by looking. Love is full of busy fear. Love is free. Love has faith and faith has confidence. One love experience another. One with love begets love. Love fears no danger. One cannot be in love and be wise. Love is the reward of love. Love will find the way. Love is light. Love is blind. Love has no Lord. No love is to our fathers. Love. Their love is where their faith is. Love is not love. I love what nobody else loves. He that loves law will get his fill of it. Love your friends, but look to yourself. Love me. Love my dog. Love is better than king. Love needs no teaching. The vegans at home. Love not is the first love. Love is full of busy fear. They love like pig and pan. Love is God. When love puts in, friendship is gone. Love is never without jealousy. Love is true price of love. Love is the touchstone of virtue. Love makes a bit of fool. If you love the ball, you cannot hit the branches. Love is blind and lovers cannot see. Journey ends in lovers meeting. Lovers are fools. Lovers think others blind. Lovers remember everything. Lovers live by love as larks live by leaves. Lover ever runs before the lock. Love comes by looking. A low hedge is easily leaped over. A loyal heart may be landed on the traitor's bridge. Luck, there is luck in leisure, as good luck as bad cow that stuck herself with her own horn. Lucky at cards, unlucky love. Lucky in life, unlucky in love. Lucky men need no counsel. Lust, delight to lust is gross and brave. Lying rides upon death's back. Beautiful machine. Men have become the tools of the machines. Men makes machine, machines make man. Man is a tool using anger. Mad. The mad are all in God's keeping, mad to the world, same to oneself, for made words in deaf ears. Man, dog bites his master. Madness, great wits are sure of madness near alley. It is magnificent, but it is not war made. It's a verse that gives immortal hue to moral maids, a med that laughs is half taken. Maiden, maidens must be mild and meek. All are not maidens that wear bare hair. The maiden speech, maids should be seen and not heard. Look to the main chance. What maintains one wise would bring you two children. Majority is always in the right. One on God's side is a majority. One with the law is a majority. The majority has the might. Make or mar. Make a virtue of necessity. He that cannot make sport should mar none. Make hay while the sun shines. Make haste slowly. To make both ends meet. Make not two sorrows of one. Make no haste. Make no fire where is no smoke. Make a fire well and hell a quiet. Make life his holiday. He that makes himself a sheep shall be eaten by the wolf. He who makes no mistakes makes nothing. Male and female created he dead. Malice never spoke well. Malice hurts itself most. Malice is meant for. Malice seldom wants a mark to shoot at. Malice towards none. Man learns to be wise by the folly of others. Man is the measure of all things. Man has created that man alone is either a center or a devil. A man after his own heart. A man can die but once. Man is what he eats. A man far from his good is near his harm. Man is the head, but woman turn it. Man is a noble animal. Man cannot buy time. Man is to man a god. Man loves but once. As the man is worth, his land is worth. Man proposes, God disposes. Man is the master of things. Man's extremity is the cause opportunity. Man punishment. The action, but God the intention. Man is a social animal. Man is the dreams of the shadow. Man does not live but greater than man and God above. Manchester, men in Liverpool, gentlemen. Manners and money make a gentleman. Manners make a man. Manners no distance. Manners evil. Man's evil manners live in dross. Manners make often fortunes. Many a good drop of broth is made of in an old pot. Many a small makes a great, many little makes a mickle, many things the laws for want of asking, many speak much who can not speak well. Many seek good nights and lose good days. Many men, many wins, many of one eyes well that things ill. Many women, many words, many good nights, and lot away. Many friends, no friends. Many hands make light, many a miller make a thief, many drops make a shower, many drops of water will sink a ship, many dishes make many diseases, many hands make light work, many wells, many buckets, many a true word is spoken in just many words, many buffets, and many words the truth goes by. Beautiful, 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 Lord. Amazing. Doing our best, right? Awesome. Wonderful. Beautiful proverbs continued. Wow, habit. Habit is sinning